Hello there everyone, Shibby here. Hope everyone out there's doing well and back once again with some more Pokemon trading card game Pocket ranked matches. Today's video I feel like trying out this Guzzlord deck that I've thrown together and see if I can manage to win a game or two online with it. Now in my previous video I tried out a Buzzwole deck, so I kind of thought it would be fitting to try out the other big deck that came out of the Extra Dimensional Crisis Pack, which is of course Guzzlord. Now I didn't look up a proper deck list or anything when I put this together, but I've seen enough of this deck to know, or at least I think got close enough to how you're supposed to properly run it. I mean, it's pretty simple in its composition. It just revolves around Guzzlord EX, of course, which is your boss monster, a Celesteela, so you can swap freely in and out between your Ultra Beast, and a Nihilego, so you can double down on your poison effect and do a lot of damage with poison. Instead of doing 10 per turn, you'll do 20. To your bonus active Pokemon when they're getting poisoned. So this deck is really just meant to be a big old nuisance. Now, if you're not familiar with Guzzlord, its kind of big thing it is, other than being a tank, is that it has the ability Grindcore, which is the same effect as a Team Rocket Grunt, where if you get, for how many heads you get, is how many energy your opponent's active Pokemon loses. So I've compounded that with Team Rocket just so you can double down on the energy removal effect if you get lucky on some coin tosses. So unfortunately, luck, of course, does play a little bit of a part in this, but we're going to see if we can manage to bypass my bad luck and get some wins with it anyway. But yeah, I will have the entire deck list of this, the entire deck list in the description of the video below should you want to try this deck out for yourself or to simply improve upon it. But yeah, that's enough of me rambling. Let's go find our first game here. Alrighty, looks like I found my first opponent here, and we're going to go first right out of the gate, which I never like unless I'm playing water. But we do start out with Celesteela, which is nice, so I'll put it in the active spot so our Guzzlord doesn't take any damage. And we'll build up Big Boy on the bench here. And like I said before, this deck is really just meant to be a big old nuisance. Now, we do have the type disadvantage against grass with Buzzwole. Or with Guzzlord. I have Buzzwole in the mind because we're going up against Buzzwole, I presume. But alright, let's see what we can get done. Now, I don't know what, between the two decks, which one is actually, stronger. I feel like I can see Guzzlord being better, but I think it is probably Buzzwole. But take my words with a grain of salt because I am not that knowledgeable with the meta. I more or less just play what I like and just kind of take note of what I run into a lot. But alright. Let's see what we can get done here, though. Now, we're going to be a turn behind, unfortunately, having gone first. But thankfully, they haven't drawn into their boss monster yet. Alright, we do have Lucamine, so we can make energy build a little easier. But I will leave the Celesteela out for one more turn, just to make them take a little more damage here. But we do want to keep both of them alive, so we can comfortably switch around here. And the good thing is, if it attacks me one more time, we can KO with Guzzlord, which would be nice. Let's see what they opt to do here. Well, they can't force me. Well, never mind. There goes that plan. And my hopes and dreams along with it. Alright. Alright, we got both of our Team Rocket Grunts, which is good. So we're going to tag out. I really don't want Guzzlord taking any damage just yet. And we're just going to leave this Celesteela up in the front. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Now, maybe I should have tagged, because it would have been less damage, and we could have played Team Rocket. Well, there goes that whole strat. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Really, they played Leaf Tape on Kartana. I would have thought they would have saved that for Buzzwole. Alright, I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but what I want to do is bring in Guzzlord here. Since we've got Grindcore built up. Alright, let's see if we can actually get our Nihilego. We get another Buzzlord. Or Buzzlord. I'm going to call this every wrong thing I can. Let's get energy into this Guzzlord. Now, we're going to be asking a whole hell of a lot for this to go well. But if I can get 2 heads with Grindcore, well, I don't even necessarily need to. If I can get 1 heads with Grindcore, then we can be in okay shape. And we do get it. And we get 2. So we have put them in a bad spot because now Buzzwole cannot swing. And it can't get out without a Celesteela. Okay, let's see what we can get into here. Now, we do one-shot Kartana, which is good. And we do have another Sabrina in our back pocket, and they conceded. All right. Well, I'm going to guess they probably bricked and did not draw into what they needed to get Buzzwole out, which we will gladly take. And we get a win on the board with Guzzlord EX here. All right, well, let's see if we can keep the good luck going. But good game to that opponent. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, and we're going to go first again, which is very unfortunate. But we will make do with what we can. Let's start with just Guzzlord, but we have 2 Pokeballs. So hopefully one of these will, that means the Celesteela we need to freely get Guzzlord out. And we're going to use a type Null deck, which is also one that I've seen a ton of. Usually it's type Null and, God, I always forget his name. It's the annoying dinosaur Pokemon that evolves from an armor fossil. Is it Crocosaurus or something like that? Or Crocus? Or I don't know. I'm just saying words until I get close to the right thing, I guess. Alright. Do I want to... We'll tag Guzzlord out into our Celesteela to avoid any unnecessary damage to our boss monster. Alright, now the annoying thing about type Mole is that when it evolves, which I forget the name of its evolution, forgive me that I don't know half the Pokemon names. But when it evolves, if they play a supporter card, then it does an extra 50 damage, and it already hits for 50, so it can do 100. It is definitely built or relies heavily upon playing a lot of supporter cards. Please get Tails. You did not get Tails. You have failed me. All right. Now this Oricorio is going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. All right, so we need to keep Celesteela alive because Celesteela... Well, Nihilego, I can attack Oricorio with that as well. So all is not lost. If Oricorio does come in, it's not checkmate. But still, it is an annoyance because we don't have Nihilego. Alright, well, they do have their Silvally. Are they running grass and lightning energy? Okay, well. We are now going to get popped for 100. But it's not the end of the world. Though we are short a Celesteela, which is never good. Oh, excuse me. Got the hiccups for some reason. Alrighty, let's get energy into our Guzzlord. And I'm going to play Team Rocket. Just to kind of double our odds with Grindcore here. Alright, we do get heads. We only get 1, which is unfortunate. But we're going to attack with the Grindcore. So if I can get 1 heads off that, that'd be awesome. And we don't. Okay. So if they play a supporter card, we're still going to get for 100 anyway, so kind of all that was for naught. Alright, they do put an energy into Silvally here. They made me throw away my Rocky helmet. Now I'm sad. Alright, he plays supporter card, so I'm gonna get popped for 100 here. Okay, well, we are in a little bit of an unfortunate hole. Alright, we get our Nihilego, but really needed that to be a Celesteela. Alright, we need 2 heads here. And I did not get a single one. So, that is check and mate if they have a supporter card. Now, I probably could have played Sabrina, make them tag something else in, but everything they're running has a 1 retreat cost, so they could have just tagged in freely and attacked me anyway. So they wouldn't have mattered a whole heck of a lot. And there's our other Celesteela, of course. Alright, we lose our Guzzlord and the duel along with it, unfortunately. And we get done in by type null. Alright, well, not the greatest duel in the whole world. Probably some, or not probably, definitely some misplays along the way. I probably could have taken that. Probably should have not let Celesteela get KO'd, but I wasn't expecting them to get into their evolution so quickly, but I should have. Alrighty, well, good game to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I potentially found my final opponent here, depending on how long this duel lasts. Alright, well, we get the good luck of going second, finally. Hey, we actually see Nihilego in our opening hand, which is something that I've wanted, but no Guzzlord. Which is not what you want, but it's what we got. And we're going against another Buzzwole. But they're probably put in a position where they don't want Buzzwole out in the active spot either, I would presume. Now, thankfully, we aren't weak to grass. Only Guzzlord is. Alright, but they can freely tag now. Alright, net me a Guzzlord, please. Another Nihilego, okay. Alright, let's play Professor Oak. I would like to see 1 Guzzlord and 1 Poison Barb. I saw neither of those things. So we're going to rock the Rocky Helmet. And put an energy into Nihilego, but we do have Lucamine, so when we do draw into our Guzzlord, we can actually get 2 energy into it immediately, presuming on how soon I get it. But alright, there's nothing I can do here. We end our turn. Thankfully, we do have a leg up on them energy-wise, but the whole poison thing is probably not going to work too well. Take advantage of because I got Celesteela back there. That can freely tag in and out. But any damage is good damage against Buzzwole. So we can pop them for 50 unless they tag here. And they are going to opt to prevent any damage done to Buzzwole, which makes sense. Alright. I did draw Ino. I think what I'm going to do here, I don't know if this would be stupid or not, but I want to get damage into Buzzwole. So I want him to take this 50. Now Erica could completely undo this if they're running Erica. But we're going to hope they're not. And it's going to make them, I hope, want to take Buzzwole out instead of swinging into Nihilego. And they have an Erica to completely undo what I just did. But they are going to opt to take Buzzwole right back out of here. Which does make sense. Okay. I need Guzzlord. There's the bad lad. Okay. Got what we needed there. So now I don't feel as bad about leaving Nihilego in here. Now would it be... Alright, I am going to be a pain in the ass here. I want damage done to this Buzzwole. So I can guarantee that if he KOs Nihilego, that Buzzwole does indeed die to Guzzlord. Alright, so they got another Celesteela. So of course they're going to tag back out, which does make sense. Which in turn is going to give me time to get a Guzzlord built up. Alright, so they tagged. It didn't really make a whole lot of sense what they just did there. I guess maybe they're not... They don't know that I have... Obviously, they don't know I have Lucamine in hand here. Because they are going to lose Buzzwole next turn. They just don't know yet. Alright, so let's get our boss monster up here. And being super annoying and repeatedly tagging this Buzzwole in was the right move, I do believe. Alright, let's get our other Guzzlord up. Get energy into Guzzlord, and we'll play Lucamine and get 2 more energy into our Guzzlord. And we're going to take out this Buzzwole. Now, they can't attack with anything, and we one-shot both things on their bench. So it is going to be kind of hard for them to overcome this. And even if they have a Buzzwole, they do need 4 turns to take me out. Because Buzzwole would have to attack twice. And they're going to need 3 turns to hurt me. So yeah, they're going to have to tag in Buzzwole to prolong this. And they can't ever tag him out. Or else it is GG's. Alright. Put energy into Guzzlord. Let me attack for 120. Alright, well the best they can do is pop me for 50 with the type disadvantage for me. And they conceded. Yeah, that was kind of an uphill battle. There was once that first Buzzwole got taken out, there's really nothing they could really do to get caught back up. But I do believe I am going to end the video here, though. Good game to the opponent. Now, is Guzzlord better than Buzzwole? We did manage to beat both Buzzwole decks we went up against, but I don't know if that really truly proves anything or not, especially because we turned around and then lost to a Type Null deck immediately afterwards. But yeah, that's neither here nor there, I guess. But yeah, you let me know what you think in the comments if you feel like it. But alrighty, I'm going to, again, end the video here. I'm terrible at ending videos, but if you made this far video, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like it. I'll catch you guys in the next one.